What's going on, y'all? Tonight we're going to talk about Gangsta Boo because there are some questions. I have questions. When something don't sound right, I'm one of those people. I normally question shit. I just don't believe automatically what's put out on the internet or whatever the case may be. Now, there was an article that TMZ, and we know when TMZ puts something out, we got to be careful of how we, interpret it, how and what we believe, period. Now, they told us, which was on what, Monday? Yeah, on Monday. They told us on Sunday, early Monday morning to Sunday, that Gangsta Boo died of a drug overdose. Now, I read an article, and again, like I said, it came from TMZ, and there were some words that had, jumped out at me. But the article, it didn't make sense to me. Now, it may have made sense to other people, but being so that the article mentioned her brother, okay, that's where I got a little confused at. And I'm saying that it didn't make any sense to me what they are telling us. It's kind of odd how they'll come out and say, a celebrity either committed suicide or they overdosed on some drugs. And, social media is, in a rush to put it out. I see a few content creators saying that, she overdosed, and we don't know that because it wasn't a toxicology done, nor was there an autopsy done. Okay, let's start there. They, on the report, I'm going to go and read the report because, like I said, there were words that jumped out at me like possible, allegedly, her brother was inside the article, and there was nothing on the news mentioned about her brother. So it's like you have to try to read in between the lines of what these people are telling us. And I don't think that they're telling us the truth. Do I believe that this woman died over an overdose? No. No. Because when the word fentanyl was put in the article too, there's just certain things that excuse me, black people don't fuck with. Okay? And that meth and that fentanyl and all that type of shit, that ain't our type of shit. But we're just going to go and read the article, and you'll see what I'm saying for yourself. Now, this is how it starts out. 3-6 Mafia Gangsta Boos suspected to have died from a possible overdose. Rapper's body reportedly found with narcotics. How many people have died in this industry, and they already done told us, it's a possible overdose. Their bodies had been found with narcotics on it. Not many. Let's go there. They told us that Prince died of a drug overdose. Well, the people that were around him, like his publicists, people who knew him personally, they said that Prince didn't even smoke. He did no type of drugs. But they told us that Prince died of a drug overdose. Like they're telling us with her. Now, like she possibly died from a drug. It's possibility now. Okay, former 3-6 Mafia member Gangsta Boo reportedly died from a drug overdose with narcotics allegedly found on her persons. A newly released report revealed the late rapper and her brother had attended a concert together in Memphis on Saturday night, where her sibling ended up hospitalized from a drug overdose, according to TMZ. Now, this is where my problem comes in at. Now, her brother ended up in the hospital from a drug overdose. You mean to tell me she wasn't at the hospital? I mean, when something like that happens, usually the family stays there. The family stays at the hospital to see what's going on, to see what happened, or, whatever the case, the outcome is. We're not leaving that hospital until we know, until that person wakes up. We're not leaving. We're not going home. We're not going to the car. We might go outside and smoke a cigarette, half of it, but we're coming back in. Now TMZ is telling us that her and her brother went to this concert together, okay? And that her sibling ended up hospitalized from a drug overdose, according to TMZ. Rapper and brother reportedly overdosed at concert. Brother survived after hospitalization. Now, this is where it gets funky at. Because they're telling us the rapper and her brother reportedly overdosed at the concert. But she wasn't found at no concert. She was found at a friend's house. You guys kind of see where this shit get funky at? Citing sources close to the rapper, the outlet reports that while her brother recovered, Gangsta Boo, who was not hospitalized, did not. Boo, whose real name is Lola C. Mitchell, was discovered deceased Sunday afternoon at age 43. Sources added that drugs were found on Mitchell's persons. Police have since launched an investigation into her death. However, it's suspected that fentanyl-laced substance was likely the cause. Now, fentanyl is coming into play. You mean to tell me they overdosed at the concert, right? The brother went to the hospital, but she didn't. The brother was hospitalized for the overdose. And they're telling us right here, overdosed at concert. So if she overdosed at the concert, it's like, why was the brother taken to the hospital and she wasn't? It's some bullshit. They are always feeding us some bullshit. Something is not right. I don't give a fuck what nobody is saying, how they're trying to say it, how they're trying to put it. They want to say, she was sacrificed. Shut the fuck up. Because y'all motherfuckers don't know anything about a sacrifice, a sacrificial lamb, or anything like that. This shit that they tell us, y'all come up with this other stuff. Y'all want to talk about this woman with sacrifice. This shit right here needs to be investigated, period. The police say they're doing an investigation. This shit don't even sound right from what TMZ put out so far. No, she did an interview, and I'm going to play the interview. But it says Gangsta Boo reportedly was kicked off a reality show for drug use prior to her passing. Gangsta Boo did not have any children at the time of her passing. She was reportedly kicked off the show. Marriage boot camp in May for drugs. After a white powder substance was allegedly found in her room, according to All Hip Hop. Allegedly. We know what the word allegedly means, right? Shout out to Karen, I will say that. The report had been on the show. The rapper had been on the show, goodness, with her former boyfriend, Emmett Flores. Well, what the hell was they on the show for? Because they wasn't even married. They wasn't even married. So that shows us right there that, that you don't have to be married to go on marriage boot camp. But I find it very, interesting that they put that in here because she talked about that. She talked about certain things that happened with that. And we're going to listen to what she had to say. I believe her. I believe that she was lied on. I believe that the room was searched. And it was brought back and well, what's this? And she, I don't know what the fuck that is. Or what's that? I believe her. But it's really, ironic that they put that in here as well. But we're going to listen to her as far as with her last interview. I'm going to add this right here, okay? Because again, they already told us that this woman died of a drug overdose. You understand what I'm saying? A possible drug overdose or whatever the case may be. They're telling us that drugs were found on her. Well, what kind of drugs were found on her? Because I'm pretty sure the police already done tested by now. They have a field kit tester. They pull that thing out and they can test it right then and there. So why wasn't it in that report? In this report that TMZ put out of what the substance was. They told us whatever it was laced with fentanyl. What was laced with fentanyl? What was it? Was it weed? Was it cocaine? Was it pills? What was it that she had that was laced with fentanyl? Because in order for fentanyl is an ingredient. You have to put that in something. So what was it that was laced with fentanyl? They didn't tell us that, but they told us that she had drugs on her. They told us that her and her brother OD'd at the concert. But they didn't tell us what was laced with the fentanyl. An autopsy and a toxicology are two different things, okay? Both are going to take some time to come back. So instead of us jumping on this bandwagon that this woman OD'd just like that, but her brother went to it's not making common sense. You and your brother OD at this concert. Both of y'all OD at the concert. He goes to the hospital and you don't. Does that make any common sense to anybody? It doesn't make any sense to me. I really would like for us to get down to dig into it because, like I said, again, they'll come out and they'll tell us that, these celebrities died of a drug overdose like Whitney. They told us that Whitney died in a bathtub. We all know that Whitney didn't take baths at hotels. We know that was one of her biggest do nots. She will not do that. But they found her in a bathtub. There's no investigation. There's no more questions. Everybody just went off of, Whitney overdose. No. It's too many celebrity overdoses. Like Coolio. He went into his friend's bathroom. They tell us he OD'd in the bathroom. They don't tell us what they found. They don't tell us anything else. Only thing that we know is Coolio went to his friend's bathroom and he OD'd. What did he OD off? The scent of the toilet, the scent of the bath. What did he OD off of? This is not sitting well with me. I do not believe what these people are sitting out here telling us. I don't believe this shit. And that's my take on it. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. We're going to get into this one because this is not sitting well with me. They're lying to us again. And that's my take on it.
I said I was accused of something I didn't do. What you Googled me, nigga. You saw it.
Let's go.
You saw that shit.
Put me on.
Like I said, I brought drugs into the house, contraband in the house. If you didn't see it, y'all heard about it. And I don't want to dwell on that shit. But they lied. Really? And I've never, I never been so insulted. Really, I never been so hurt. Like, and I like bawled. K. Michelle called me because she was on the show. And that was my first time even doing reality TV. Long story short, I take my charges. Whatever I do, I own up to what I do. But when I saw that shit and the fact how they just edited that shit and did that shit, I just couldn't believe it.
But what was it, weed?
Man, I don't know what the fuck. I never saw shit. I don't know what the fuck.
I brought weed straight up.
Bro, them folks, dude walked over there and said it looks like meth, because I had my boy, meth. Looks like meth, or he eyeball work like Gorilla Zoe. Looks like meth or cocaine to me. Like, damn, doctor, because I can eyeball work. Damn, doctor, so you can eyeball work now?
Dr. Ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doctor. Cool. Yeah, you're the doctor. But everybody walking around the house drinking on prescription pills. Cool, doctor.
Very true.
Yeah, fucking very true.
That was the highest, drunkest I've ever been.
I don't like that shit. I thought you was gonna bring that up. So, but I ain't gonna dwell on it. But you know,
did you have the quarantine?
Yeah, I did quarantine. My season was right after yours.
Yeah, so I had to quarantine for 14 days and then film for 14 days.
You know what? But the thing is, they wanted to turn up because they said y'all season was whack.
Yeah, we was whack.
They said y'all was whack as fuck.
Yeah, we were whack. We didn't throw no drinks. We ain't had no fights.
Same shit. I ain't disrespectful. My dude was the innocent bystanders on that motherfucker, so they fucking painted this fucking narrative like I don't have family watching that shit, saying they found something in the room that I never even fucking saw. I felt gaslighted because I'm like, well, damn. Did something slip out? You know, like you find $1 bill in the laundry after washing. Like these folks said it was something in the camera right there. The fuck? I'm from Memphis, nigga. If I do anything, I'm gonna have my shit in my city or somewhere else. But I'm also grown. But the fact I got lied on, so you was mentioning something.